All right, all right, all right. Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, I'm all right, man.
Is that the Duke jersey you got on right there?
Yes, sir. Grant Hill.
It's hard not to like Grant Hill. He was still one of my favorites. I'm not a fan of a lot of Duke stuff, but I do like Grant Hill. I will say that much. Good morning to you, sir. Glad to have you back here again. Here we are on April 5th, 2025, the first Saturday of the month. This year is running past. We already past the first quarter. Working on the first was the first 3 months. January, February. Yeah, we passed the first quarter. We working on the first third of it.
Yes.
So we just running away with it. Glad to be here and glad to be able to do another great show. And first question of the day is: did you participate in April Fool's Day?
Oh yeah, I did, man. I did. I got a. It's a funny story, man, but I did.
What you do?
So first of all, I just want to say too, in my memory of my mom, today was her birthday. So I just want to say happy birthday, mom. And you filling out applications for colleges or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it say the dude was like, what's the DOB? And I was like, do you own books? He was like, what? I was like, do you own books? And he was like, well, what's the thing for, why is it 3 spaces? I was like, YES. And the dude was actually gonna put YES in there. I said, man, that's date of birth. So he was like, man, for real. I was like, no, it's April 1st, April Fool.
Wow. So he was in charge of the application. He didn't know what DOB means?
He was like, hey man. I was like, what up? He's like, what does DOB mean? I was like, do you own books? That's
Brother, drugs are bad.
But you know what? Drugs are bad. But you know what? We don't know. We don't know what's in store because this guy could be running the country, man.
Yeah. It's all right.
You know what's so funny? Because it's 2 days, it's 2 digits for the year, 2 digits for the month, and it's 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, 2 digits of the year. So he figured the Y was gonna fit in the
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
We pray for him. He okay. We praying for him.
Yes. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I didn't do any April Fools this year because every time I do April Fool, it backfired me. So I stopped doing them. I might do them next year. I've done them in the past and did stuff on Facebook and Instagram saying I'm not coming back and stuff like that. But this year I didn't do one.
The funniest one is the one that's on Facebook where they like April Fools is canceled this year because the fool is in the White House. And so I forgot how it went. Yeah, man. It was.
I see that one.
Yeah, it's like, man, April Fools is canceled this year because we already got a fool in the White House. Man, yeah, they went hard.
Oh wow. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough.
But you call them as you see them, right?
I guess so. I want to say good morning to Kenneth Hobby. Good morning, sir. I see you joining in with us so far this morning. Thank you for joining us, sir. Don't forget to click like, click share for those of you who are in the different stratospheres. We have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We got what else? We got YouTube and Twitch, Twitter. We got all of them. Good morning, Greg. Thank you for coming in on the LinkedIn side. I actually remembered to start Instagram on time this week. So we haven't got anybody joining us quite yet on that side, but we glad you're over there. Right. And while you're here, don't forget to go in and let people know. Share it to 5 friends. Click the share button and send it over to 5 friends. Let them know you're here. Get on your phone. Text somebody on your phone. Post it on your Instagram or on your Facebook. Let them know we're here. Sports Talk with Kamau Felix is back again for another great week of entertainment and fun. We got some great things to talk about. Of course, we starting off with the with the Final Four, which was brought to you by who? By you. Brought to you by from the poll that we do every week. And in the Final Four, we're going to start with the ladies. Last night, they had the Final Four game, South Carolina versus Texas. That game was good for about a quarter, 2.5 quarters, 2 hours, two and a half quarters. Right after that, South Carolina just took over. It was swift. It was quick. It was mental. They took over the mentally. Every aspect of that game, Texas just seemed like they couldn't keep up. I don't know what happened to them. It was definitely mental. It was a whole lot worse in the UCLA UConn game. That game was over the first 2 minutes. The minute they couldn't establish bets in the post, UCLA didn't have an answer.
Yeah, I felt bad. I felt bad. But I mean, it's something to grow on, right? As the tournament teaches you, it's something to grow on for next year. I don't know if they're coming back. I noticed that I was looking at I know because we're talking about college basketball, this transfer portal. It's like as soon as they get eliminated, like, hey, breaking news. Like when I text you, I sent you what I sent you. It's like as soon as they get eliminated, they put their name in the transfer portal. It's like, I'm out.
Yeah, Notre Dame they only have one player on scholarship coming back next year, the girls team. Right now, only one player between them going to the WNBA and transferring. One girl is coming back.
That's crazy.
One girl.
That's gonna be
that's top 10 team.
That's what we should get used to, because a lot of people gonna be like, man, I'm not coming back. I mean, you trying to win, right? So you're not about to come back and start over. Because if you were a junior going to be a senior, you like, man, I'm not about to start over for this. And that's crazy.
Especially with the money that they paying these girls and the boys. If you get some more money over here, and you can secure your future, get $1 million and then put it in a mutual fund over 30 years. That's going to you don't have to put all of it in there. You can take $100,000, buy your house, put the other $900,000 away, pay the taxes on that when you first get it, and you set for the rest of your life if you do what you're supposed to do. So I really can't be mad at them for that. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to take care of yourself and take care of your family for the rest of your life. That's the whole goal.
I'm starting to believe Hunter Dickerson is about to be the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Because, man, dude I guess he knows he really not going to be an NBA lottery pick.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that. So I guess he like, man, I'm about to ride this out the most I can. Because he probably not taking no real classes anyway. And if he is taking the classes, he probably not going actual in the class. He probably online. There it is.
He's about to be 27 years old. So of course he's graduated from undergrad. He's probably working on the second master's. He's getting he's got 3 free degrees.
Right.
Plus all the money he's got from NIL. He left Michigan because they weren't paying him enough.
Right.
Now he's back in the portal again where somebody else is going to pay him. It sounds silly, but it makes financial sense. They would put him up. They were saying that was April Fool that he was back in the portal, got another year. Makes sense to me. Go make that money while you can.
Right.
You like Charles Barkley say, I'm gonna make this money while I'm still Charles Barkley.
Right.
So you gotta do what you gotta do. Back to the girls, 74-57, South Carolina over Texas. Booker got in foul trouble early, and then the freshman took over, Joyce Edwards. South Carolina just plays relentlessly. They're not very tall at all. They don't have very many tall girls, but they play sound basketball. They box out and they attack. And it was pretty much the same thing that UConn did to UCLA. That game was 85-51. I'm watching that game. It got to the point where I was bored watching it. I was working on the show, watching the game, one eye, and it got boring. And I hate to say that, but the game was so good from UConn's perspective that UCLA really had no answer. And good luck to Sunday. Sunday we have the game. We have the championship game, UConn versus South Carolina. Sunday 3:00. They are in Tampa. They're out in Tampa right now. And speaking of which, we were trying to get Miss Randy Henry to join us. She's down there right now, trying to get her perspective of being there, being in the atmosphere at the Final Four. She's a referee, and she's trying to move up a little bit in the referee ranks. She does some colleges, so she's trying to keep moving up. She's down there, and Cleveland's down there. She was not going to be able to join us. So shout out to Randy, and good luck to you down there making connections and moving in the right direction that you want to go for your career. So good luck to you out there. Hopefully she can peek in. If that's early or late, we're going to get her thoughts on what she got to see out there being down there in Tampa. Let's see here. Greg said he gonna miss Sydney Carter. Miss Sydney Carter is the assistant coach for the Texas Longhorns. With her, you'll still see her, Greg. She has a large IG following, and I'm pretty sure she already has a video up from last night with her outfits and everything on it, and with her hook 'em horns. And that's how you play the game now. This will give her an opportunity to lead a team. There's always a team out there that's looking for somebody, and hey, the girls would already know who they are. When I say the girls, will be the players. Oh, that's called Sydney Carter. When that's from that's on Instagram from Texas. Yeah, let's give her a chance. So hey, you got to play the game on the grounds that's being played. So good luck to her and all the other assistant coaches, because here comes a cycle. Not only the portal's open, the coaches are going to be moving around a lot during this time as well. So good luck to her and the rest of the coaches out there. So I think we go hold our predictions to the end for UConn, South Carolina. This is, of course, the rematch from when UConn beat them by 15-16 early this year. And early this season, I have to say, I don't think the game was actually close to the score. I think UConn actually jumped on South Carolina a little bit more, broke there with 111 winning games streak, or was it 77, one or the other? So we got a rematch. It was announced that JuJu Watkins is the AP Player of the Year. A good friend of the program, Kenneth Hobby, posted that in our chat on Facebook, and we got a like from JuJu. We don't know if it's the real JuJu. We hope it is. But if JuJu, you watching us and you like the fact that we posted that you the AP Player of the Year, thank you. Come on, join us. If you want to come in, we'll you want to join the program, we can have you join too. Come on in here. You can talk about it. We can give you a quick 5 minutes of how you doing. We appreciate you. How's your rehab going and all that good stuff. But you never know. You never know if it's the real person or not. You never know if it's a real person or not. But if it is, thank you. If not, whoever you want to be, because people, that's what they do. They go in and they find it. They pay for the blue check, and they go in and they go around like it's really them. So why not? Let's see here. How are your brackets doing? How your brackets doing? Let's take a look real quick. Let's go to cbssports.com and look at the brackets right now. For the women's side, I'm technically in first place with the gentleman whose name I can't say. We got Bruce and Steven and Lance Shannon tied for third. Now that UCLA is out, we both picked South Carolina to win it all. We tied with points at 130 points out of 162 points. They sent me they sent you the analytics. I picked 50 out of 62 games. I think is what they said where I am so far. And for the guys side, let's jump on the guys. Let's talk about the guys. We got 2 great games today. We have an SEC showdown with Florida and Auburn, mentor versus mentee. Mentor Bruce Pearl going against his mentee, Todd Golden at Florida. Todd Golden was an assistant coach for him at Auburn before he went out west, before he came back to and was picked by Florida. First time in the NCAA tournament in the Final Four. What you think about this game coming up?
Both of them out the SEC. I'm gonna stay Florida because they're loaded. All right, they got 2 of everything.
We gonna put that in the predictions a little bit later on, and we're gonna see where that pans out for next week. We're gonna get to what our prediction score was for last week. You'll be surprised how even it was. So that's a good let you know what kind of happened. I like this game. Bruce Pearl and Golden. Pearl finally getting his shot at the Final Four, and Golden get his first chance. And we got the game I really want to see is the Duke-Houston game. Duke is looking mighty strong. They're looking mentally stronger than everybody else. But Houston, they got the athletes. Of course, they got Cooper Flagg, the AP Player of the Year, which was announced last night, which was really no surprise to anybody. And I think we already know who you picking because you got the Duke jersey on. I don't know if that was a foreshadowing, so we'll get those scores a little bit later on. And for the second time in history, all four number one teams, I should say, are still alive going into the Final Four down the road in San Antonio. My goal was that Michigan State was going to play in the game. I was going to take off, slide down there, and I don't know if I was going to find a free ticket or pay some money for it, or at least be in the atmosphere. If Michigan State hadn't won it, I'd have been down there today. I've been doing the show somewhere on the road, literally on the side of the road, right. Driving down there to see the game because everything is way more expensive when they do with teams, when they have those Final Four games. But it didn't quite happen that way. I want to start a little bit of controversy. You ready? All right. I'm going to nickname this the DEI Final Four. That might make some people mad. That's okay. Come find me. Come talk to me. Why am I calling this the DEI Final Four? We have 3 Jewish coaches and 1 Native American. Can you believe it? We got Pearl, Golden, and Shire, and Sampson and Houston. And they're making a kind of a big deal out of it. I think they should, and here's why. When all the African American coaches come all day down there together, they make a big deal out of it. No. They don't make a big deal out of it with this quote unquote, Caucasian gentlemen. So let's make a big deal out of this when we have the coaches with that kind of a background. I'm not disparaging anywhere. I actually like it. I like the fact that it is D&I. Well, what does D&I stand for? Man, I should know that by heart. I should know D&I by heart. I should have to look this up real quick. I was too busy trying not to make a joke behind it. D&I meaning is diversity, equity, and inclusion. I should be ashamed of myself. I was the chair of the DEI committee here at my job. So, okay. DEI 2 years ago. So, I don't know, is it diverse? Yeah. Equitable? And are they being inclusive of those who are of the quote-unquote minority, even though they probably don't see it that way? Who is they? The larger audience of the world? Yes, but I'm going to call it the D&I Final Four. And I hope people get mad at me, and not because I'm being disparaging, but because I want to spark a conversation of people from different backgrounds getting opportunities to do well and be proud in their community, have their community be proud of them. So that's what I want to do. And that's the whole idea behind it. So we got 2 great games yesterday. We had 2 great games. We had 2 great games yesterday, 2 great games today. Starting at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock Eastern. So I'm going to take my nap, wake up and get to watch the games. Florida on board, and Duke and Houston. All the Dukies are going to be out, and it's going to be. It should be a lot of Houston people there because literally that's like an hour drive from Houston up to San Antonio. It's a really short drive on the road to get there. All right. Once again, don't forget to click like, click share, and let people know that you are with us this morning. I know I put the topic up a week a little late, but I want to make it still up there. You are here. Don't forget to get the book, Break for this Journey, every day by the one. Mr. Marcus Holmes, he's not with us here today. He had a little bit of family business to tend to. Shout out to the family who he's supporting this week, who are in the Love and Stuff community. And they had a loss this week, so shout out to them and let them know that we're sending our love to that family. Let's see. Thank you, Kenneth, for the diversity, equity, inclusion. Yeah, I should know better. I definitely should know better. Definitely know better as to what the topic is directly off the top of my head. All right, we're moving into Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball, Tigers started off 0-2 last week. Now they are 3-4. 3-2 over since last week. They won the home opener yesterday by beating the Chicago White Sox 7-4. Believe it or not, they are in first place in the American League Central. 3-4. That's ridiculous.
Yes, it is. You wonder why.
So they just might make the playoffs. I was saying they probably might not make it. But hey, you never know. With the record like that, if all the teams were yesterday before the Tigers played, everybody was 2-4 in the American League Central. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy. But hey, give them a chance. Give my Tigers a chance. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. So let's see here. Today, of course, they play again today against the White Sox. I think it's an afternoon game. So we're going to wish the Tigers luck. I actually am wearing my Red Wings today. It's not quite over yet. They still got a chance. It's a slight chance. It's a slight chance. I was, normally I say the lady last week. I said the lady of the portly lady was warming up her voice.
All right.
But we still got a chance. I'm gonna pull that record up and take a look at it. They have just a few games left in the season for the Red Wings, just like the Pistons, and we're gonna get to the Pistons in a minute. Let's see, we're gonna talk about the Red Wings. They have a chance. Let's see here. Right now they are 33-7 and 7. I'm sorry, 35, 33 and 7. Excuse me. In the season, and we look at the force they have. For the full schedule they have, how many games left they have here? They have 7 games left in the season. April 17th, they'll be done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tomorrow they play at home against the Florida Panthers. 4:30 game. Let's see, bro. Am I crazy for flying for that? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna mess with that. Let's see here. Let's see. Where is the schedule? Let's look at the division. NHL standings. And we'll go to the playoff side. Wild card. Let's see here. Ooh, they're way long. They 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're Sunday. Let's see. But the thing is, they still got a chance. They can beat they can come back and knock the Canadians out. There's a lot of those teams right there, right in the same group. Canadians at 36, 39, Rangers at 36, 32 and 7. Blue Jackets 34, 31 and 9, and Red Wings 35, 33 and 7. They just got to win. So come on, Red Wings, believe in you. I believe you. I've been believing in you since you guys were on Grand River. So you guys were on Grand River just up the road. When they were in the Olympia Stadium downtown at the JuJu. Now they all Woodward at the Little Caesars Arena. I'm gonna keep on believing in you. We gonna pray that they do what they can to get to where they need to be. Definitely keep them praying. All right, let's see here. We're gonna move over to basketball. The Detroit Pistons have clinched a playoff spot. They have definitely clinched the playoff spot at this point. And they are at 43-34 on the season. And last night they won. They beat Toronto 117 and 105. And they're 1-2 since last week. 6-4 over the last 10 games. They're still in 5th place. They have 5 games remaining. Are you excited about the Pistons clinching the playoff spot? You didn't freeze, all right? I can see that answer.
No, man. No. Okay, yes. I give you. You improved from last year. Okay. If you mess around and you draw New York, depending on how bad Jalen Brunson ankle, if that ankle's healed 100%, you going home the first round. Because Cade can't check him, man. You don't have nobody else who can check him. And then the
as of right now, they will actually play the Pacers if they make it to the first round right now. They will play the Pacers.
The Pacers will beat y'all. Pacers will beat y'all in 7. It'll go 7. It'll go 7, but the Pacers will beat y'all. Because y'all don't like them. They don't like y'all. That's already been It's already been established on it. The difference is when it come down to the play, they'll beat y'all. Because y'all still trying to fight and they playing ball. That's why you won't beat them.
Yeah. So I think that they're ahead of them for a reason. They're 3 games ahead of them for a reason. And the Pacers are a bit of a better team right now. But it's not quite like football with any given Sunday. And I would say that the Pacers will beat them at 5 or 6.
Right.
And I wouldn't be mad at that. Because where were you last year? Last year at that time, they was already going. They had already said 1, 2, 3 Cancun. They already said 1, 2, 3 golf.
Right.
1, 2, 3 going home to see my mama because my mama cooking. Big difference.
This is why, man. Public schools help us, man.
Now you play ball. You know what happened at the end of the season. Everybody went this way. Everybody went that way.
Absolutely. Some guys you kept in touch with during the season was over. During the off season, some guys you like lose my number, whatever.
So let them, especially when you on the road, people want to go back and hang out in their city and play in the different summer leagues. Right. Some people gonna stick around because they want to secure their spot and they want to improve their lot in the team. They may say I may be the 7th player on the team, but the 8th player. I'm gonna stick around and show and prove to the staff. And this is what I really want to do. So
right.
You never know. And some guys get invited to play, in different leagues across the world. So that's what's going on. That's where we at right now. So congratulations to the Pistons. Congratulations, they're doing their thing. They do what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
See, we okay. We good. All right, there we go. Right now, the best team in the league, team with the best record in the league, are still the Cleveland Cavaliers at 62-15. And Oklahoma City Thunder, 64-13. Cleveland is right behind them at 62-15. And so hey, coming down the home stretch for the playoffs, the playoffs are pretty much except for on the West Conference side. The East Conference, everybody is pretty much solid as to know where they're going to be. The top 10 teams, I know they're going to be in the playoffs. Right now, the Heat, Bulls, Hawks, and Orlando Magic are probably going to be in the playing games. And only 2 teams on the West side have actually clinched. And they know that they're going to be in whatever position they're going to be. They're still trying to figure it out on the West side. In the Western Conference, I should say. So Phoenix Suns still actually have a chance to make it.
You're right. That's crazy, ain't it?
They're in the 11th spot right now, 35-42. But you never know. They've lost 5 in a row, so they might be taking. I don't know who they're taking for. They're trying to get in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. We shall see, said the blind man to the dead dog. But we're going to see. Right now, Cooper Flag going to go up the road from Duke. He's going to stay on the West Coast, on the East Coast, and going up the street to Washington. That's probably what's going to happen.
I thought they were saying the Spurs was going to probably land him.
Hey, especially when it wouldn't be Yama having the pulmonary embolism, you never know.
No.
He might be up there. You never know. I'm not saying it won't happen.
And then I heard they were supposed to pursue Kevin Durant in the offseason.
We'll wait for those hostile topics until the off-season come. I'm a little excited about it a little bit to see what's going to happen. I want to see when we get healthy. That's the first.
Absolutely. Health over everything. Correct.
Health over everything, yes. Correct. So as long as that happens, and we'll see what falls into place from there. We'll see what's going to happen and fall into place from there. All right, let's see here. What else we got here? We a little ahead today. We moving ahead pretty quickly. We already talked about hockey. We already talked NBA. We head pretty early today. This is kind of odd. I thought I planned the show pretty good, but it's all right. We still got where we at now. Let's see. It's like we have to make the quick pause for the cause, and we got some good things to talk about here. So let me get on over here and pull that graphic up. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls as we jump into Stupid Sports News. All right, Ja Morant has been fined $75,000. Why? Because he's making the gun gesture. People making the gun gesture for years. I guess they don't want him making the gun gesture. I guess they think he's mocking him because he got sent out the league for having the gun. I guess they figure he's mocking the NBA. So they can't do that but take his money. I don't see why they would want to do that. I can see it for the big picture, but is it worth it?
That's a lot of money, man. $75,000. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Some folks don't make that in a year.
For a gesture? Yeah, that's a lot of money.
He's made it repeatedly throughout the season. They say he's been warned about it.
Oh, okay.
So, is it stupid? Yeah, because you losing money. You can control that.
Correct.
Is he trying to get back to the league in terms of taking this movie? I can see him doing that. I'm not mad that he's trying to but you got to veil it a little bit more. You got to be a little bit more slick about it.
Yeah.
All right, Coastal Carolina debuts all-you-can-eat concessions. Did you hear about that?
No.
You can get hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, and fountain drinks. You can get as many as you want every time you go up there. As long as you are a season ticket holder.
Oh, okay.
You scan your app. You got to scan the app. You go up there, when you scan it, you can get whatever you want. They're going to be passing it out.
I knew it was a catch somewhere.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a very good idea. They say they're going to raise the ticket prices between $5 and $10. But also, that means you're going to sell out your tickets. That means you can pay your bills a little bit more ahead of time.
Correct. You
can pay the bills on the building. You can start paying the coaches a little bit more. Everything is a little bit more financially stable when you do that.
Correct.
Then you can bring in sponsors. You can get a sponsor for the food, for the hot dogs, for the nachos, for the popcorn, and for the fountain drinks. So it helps all the way around. Of course, Coastal Carolina is they definitely be Division I school, but they're not a big Division I school. So that's gonna help out a lot. I like Coastal Carolina because they got the teal uniform. They got that. I call it aqua teal uniform. It's not quite teal. It's aqua teal, and they look good. And the football team and basketball team, they're the Chanticleers, and they call it the shots eat free. So you can't. I can't help but be happy, but like that. All right, we're gonna jump over to the one quick question. We actually got two quick questions that I want to talk about. One we're gonna definitely put a little thought into. So let me sing my song. Do. One quick question. One quick question. First question we got. Why is Felix keep messing with you? You still with us? You still with Greg? Keep messing with Greg. You still with us? Greg's question this week was, Lil Felix got caught sniffing other cats' butts.
What?
That wasn't even a question. That wasn't even a question. His statement, you know how we do the weekly question of the week?
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's what he selected. Lil Felix got caught sniffing other cats' butts. I guess Lil Felix has in your pop-up that I got you for your birthday.
Yeah, he chilling right here. He looking at me like, what? He right here, yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny when I saw that. I thought I had to include that. So Greg, if you still with us, what was your thought process behind that? Why you?
There was no thought process. That's how them Wolverine people are. There's no thought process.
No thought behind it. There's a little something.
That's why I said bring Jawan back.
But here's the real one I wanted to use. I forgot to put it up there last week, but we're gonna talk about it this week. Close the doors. I'm not talking about Teddy Pendergrass. I'm talking about Pastor Marvin Sapp. Close the doors.
Oh man, yeah. I was just talking to a coworker about that. I was talking to this young lady about that the other day, man. I don't know, man.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
between him and Creflo Dollar, I don't know, man.
Creflo wanted to play. Pastor Sapp wanted to close the doors. Now, the funny part is this happened a whole year ago.
Oh, this was a year? This ain't been recently?
Yes, this was a whole year ago.
Oh, man, I thought this was like last week or so. Okay.
But this, when I first saw it, I'm like, y'all almost don't go to church. Anytime they had they pull the they have the offering, that's a no walking time. You know, there's no walking during the
prayer.
The prayer. And when the people go up, there's no walking when you go to when it's altar call.
Right.
There's no walking during
communion.
The walking is when you go to put up the money in
the plate, right? Or they come around with the plate.
Or they pass it around. Some churches pass it around. Some people actually have you walk up there. But the ushers don't let people leave. So I was like, so what's the problem? Some people must have been trying to get up, definitely trying to get up out of there. Some people definitely was like, well, he tripping. You know, I'm going to go. He was like, close them doors. Right. Don't let nobody out. I ain't mad at him. So, hey, people get mad over little stuff like that. I just thought it was funny. You know, like this must not be a whole lot of people going in there. Look like you got somebody either don't like you or like you. Look like a bunch of deads and a bunch of skulls and some 2 kisses for Felix. Tomorrow, AIA. I don't know how to say his last name. You know, coming in on LinkedIn. I don't know if you know this person personally, but they said you like you. A young lady by the name of Tamara Asasosifo AIA.
Who was that?
But it say Felix. It say bunch of skulls. I mean, I'm gonna say like 1,000 skulls. And then in the middle of the skulls, it got 2 kisses. What's your name next?
Oh man, somebody trying to get me.
We going to get the FOI to watch you going in and out the house, man.
Man. You say what's the person's name again?
The first name was Tamara.
Tamaraa.
Yep. Last name OSASOSIFO, and in capital letters AIA.
No, never heard of it. The only person I know close to Tamara would be my sister, Tamara.
Just come in on and say congratulations, and then a whole bunch of skulls. I don't know. Maybe she could though. You might be her. I don't know, but this is something. And Kilo say Marvin was wild for that. Let people donate what they donate. Stop begging. What's the scripture? Malachi 3:8. Bring your tithes to the storehouse.
Correct.
So I've been hearing that since I was a little kid. I've been hearing that. It's nothing new. That's what they say. They say, come on in, bring your money, bring your time, your talent, and your tithe. 3 T's. So I just thought it was funny, and people was mad about that. I'm like, you got to go to church more often.
Man, this guy, man.
He was on the Sunday morning show explaining himself. It wasn't even his whole church. He was at a conference, preaching.
Okay.
I to this day, I just think that's so funny. I'm like, this ain't nothing new. You know, they was bringing up the what was that show? In Living Color. What's the name? David Williams was playing the preacher.
Right.
Shooting in the air. They brought that up. They was talking about Reverend Ike. They was talking about Creflo Dollar. You know, of course, you know, churches are non-profit until the faith-based initiatives that was brought in by Bush #2. There was always ways that the church was making money, were getting money from the government when they would do like the food programs and stuff like that. But for the most part, the church is run by the people who come in every day who give tithes and offering. That's just what it is. And so, of course, there's some days where, You know, we need a little bit of money for the building fund.
Right.
The light bill a little high. The gas bill a little high because we got this big old edifice. It's winter time, and we got to keep everybody warm. Can you put a little extra something in there?
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Absolutely.
Especially a lot of those older buildings, and no matter what city you in, you got them old lead windows in there, and wind is coming through like a sieve.
Yes.
So you know it costs a lot of money to take care of those places. You got to pay your people. You got to pay your organist. You got to pay the person. A lot of people are on the payroll. You pay your pastor. You pay your rep. You pay your preachers. You pay your organist. You pay your drummer. You pay the choir director. That's 5 or 6 people right there.
Sunday school teacher.
A lot of them. Of course, there are a lot of other people that volunteer. I'm on the record saying I have a problem with it. Was he a little bit harsh with it? Yeah. But they be all right. Go to church. Go to church. Get involved.
Yeah.
Get involved. That way, your talent can be your time. Your time can be your time. Right. But still, you want to give an offering because the doors got to stay open because the church is important to the community, no matter what kind of church it is, whether it's Baptist, Catholic, whatever, synagogue, whatever it is your background is, go to the church, get a money to the church. You ain't got to worry about nobody over there talking about begging. I'm with you, Pastor Sam. I'm with you. This church not too far from me. I pass it. It's in my own neighborhood. I might have to go up in there just to give him $5. Tell him I'm with you. Walk up there, put it and point out and say, I'm with you, Pastor. I'm with you. I might do that tomorrow. You never know. He's like, what's wrong with this man?
All right with me, man. 4 years. 4 years running. You're all right with me.
That's what we got to do. We support him. If you support the church, you ain't got to worry about it. Once getting off, we click like, click share. We didn't come down to the end. We a little early today. I thought we had enough content, but it's all right. Vita, thank you for coming out and supporting the show. 96.7.62 times 2. Thank you for joining on the Instagram side. My good friend Velveeta, Michigan State, Go Green, Cass Tech alumni. Thank you for joining our show. We go see y'all next week. We are coming back next week. Let's see here. We got to do our predictions. We almost forgot. Let's see. Let me go over here and put the caption up for the predictions. Last week we both were 6-2 in our predictions. So right now we're gonna get down to the South Carolina and UConn girls game championship tomorrow. Who you got?
Give me UConn. UConn 82-79. I go talk to Gino after this show is over.
I'm going with South Carolina.
You'll be crying.
Here's why. They're the champs. You got to beat the champs.
They already did.
That was in the regular season. Let's beat them in the championship. Beat them where it counts. I'm going with South Carolina. I think it's going to be it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 59-52. We got the Final Four on the men's side. First game, we got Duke versus Houston. Which is going?
Give me Duke. 79-53.
I like Duke as well. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I'm going to go 77-72. Florida Arbor. Who you like?
Give me the Gators. Give me Florida. 73-65.
This game to me is a toss-up. I really don't know who I want. I've been racking my brain who I like in this game. This is really, I see this game going into overtime. Florida got the horse. They've been quietly having a great season. Auburn has been a little bit higher in the rankings throughout the year. Whew. I see this a double overtime. I'm gonna go Florida Evans. I'm gonna go double overtime. Double overtime. 2 OTA. Ooh. 83-80. 83-80. 83-80. Ooh man, that's tough. That's probably gonna be the best game of the night. All right, let's see. Good luck to women's MSU women's gymnastics. They made it to the regionals. We're gonna have a championship game poll for both games. I'm gonna put one up for the girls game this afternoon, and also one for for Sunday, also for the guys game this afternoon, and then one for Monday. And we're looking to make sure we take care of our winners. Don't forget, I didn't forget about you, Mr. Ryan Peoples. I know I owe you. We're gonna take care of it. We're gonna take care of it. We're still gonna take care of it. We're gonna be back next Saturday, April 12th. Same bat time, same bat channel. And thank you once again, Mr. Felix, for doing the show with me. We do appreciate you. We appreciate y'all so much. We're gonna be back. We're gonna have another great show. And tell somebody. We on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Instagram. Come on, Caesar. Of course, we on all of them. And we appreciate all your support. Have a great day, everybody.